Your Unit 1 summative assignment is worth 10% of your final grade. Your learning goal is I will demonstrate my knowledge and understanding of Unit 1 concepts, terms, and skills in an online bulletin board. Your success criteria is I can make inferences while reading a text, I can make connections while reading a text, I can identify and understand the elements of a news article, I can identify and select the most important ideas and supporting details in the article, I can interpret and analyze textual details to support my writing, and I can present my information on a creative online bulletin. Your curriculum expectations are available for you to read. Your task. You will show your understanding of Unit 1 concepts and skills in an online bulletin board. In Unit 1, you are taught valuable literacy skills including how to make connections, making inferences, analyzing a news report, and writing a reflection. You will read a news story from BBC News and complete 4 activities to show your understanding of the content and Unit 1 skills. Then, you will post your responses on an online bulletin board, which is the Padlet. Before reading. Before reading, you need to review making inferences and making connections, and then reflective writing skills. So, this little note here is just an audio of me talking about the 3 ways to make connections and the 3 ways to make inferences. If this audio is not good enough for you, then please review the Literacy Strategies presentation. In order to review reflective writing, you can look over the reflected writing presentation as well that you learned in the beginning of Unit 1. During reading, read the following news article and view the attached videos. Open the link and you will be brought to the BBC News article that has videos all throughout. You need to read through all this information and watch these videos, as it will only help you comprehend the topic much better. Complete the following organizer while you read. This is an information organizer. As you see, it's divided into 4 subtopics: introduction, defend your tribe, vulnerable, and pressure to join the war. You have your subtopics and important facts and information. If we look at the news article, we see introduction, defend your tribe, vulnerable, and pressures to join the war. Using the information you've learned in each of these sections, put the important facts and information in the organizer. Now reread the text. While you're reading, make connections and inferences using the following organizer. So once you're finished recording all your information on this organizer, then you reread the text and make connections and inferences. So you need to make a minimum of 2 connections in each column while reading the article. So 2 text-to-text connections, 2 text-to-self connections, and 2 text-to-world connections. Then you need to make a minimum of 5 inferences while reading the article. Remember, minimum is provincial standard, which is level 3. So if you want more than a level 3 on your making inferences and making connections, you will do more than the minimum. After reading. After you've finished gathering your information and making connections and inferences, you will write a reflection. You know how to write a reflection already, as you were responsible for writing one in Unit 1. Here is a reflective writing template. This will help you organize your writing. So, Child Soldier's reflective writing template. The first paragraph should describe what happened. Provide a summary of the 2 news stories. That should say of the news story. There we go. Interpretation. What is the most interesting, important information in the news story? 3 to 5 facts that you find interesting. Outcome. How did it make you feel? What have you learned from this news story, and what connections can you make? One thing that I've seen many students do is write a reflection without including an interpretation or without including an outcome. Make sure you include all three components of your reflection and make sure each one is its new own paragraph. In order to signify to the reader that you are writing a new paragraph, you must indent. Once you're finished gathering all your information, filling out all your templates, and writing your reflection, making your inferences and making your connections, then you will present your information on an online bulletin board. You will use the website Padlet to present this information. So this is the website Padlet. The instructions below, right here, show you how to create a Padlet. Your bulletin board should include visuals, a title, creative elements, information and facts about Uganda, your name, 5 inferences, 2 text-to-world connections, 2 text-to-self connections, and 2 text-to-text connections, and a 1-page double-spaced reflection. You can present the information in any way you choose. So, here is the teacher example. As you can see, there's an introduction here, there's some pictures, there's some interesting facts. I have not filled out things like my connections, or reflections, or inferences here, because that's for you to figure out. But this is just a brief kind of indication of what is expected of you. Once again, here's instructions on how to complete a Padlet. Some written instructions about how to complete a Padlet are there for you as well. In order to submit your Padlet, you're going to want to copy and paste your Padlet URL into a Word document and submit using the following link. So you'd press this, it would go to your Dropbox. Here's your rubric that I will be using to assess your Padlet. Remember, you want to show critical and creative thinking. So be creative, show a lot of information about Uganda, but don't forget to do all the assigned activities. You're making connections, you're making inferences, and your reflective writing. You can present your reflection in any way, shape, or form. So you can include each paragraph in a new post if you like, or you can include all 3 paragraphs in one post. It's really up to you. Be creative and have fun.